EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started, and off we go from Soldier Field. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And 8-yard pickup. And the Seahawks first down.
And Walker once more. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the right side, this is Walker. They juked him, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Up the middle, here's Walker. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Oh, he shoots past him and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Walker now on 1st and 10. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Seahawks 36-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? You got a mini base.
Play action. It's Fields. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. There he goes left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. The 20. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. 44 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here we go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On play action, Fields rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now Lance wants to change him up. On 3rd down, here's Walker. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Here's Smith to return it. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Bears 3. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Bears 3-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Off play action, Fields. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. In there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Lance. Throw out wide to Walker. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And they'll accept that penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
Intercepted by the Seahawks.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Oh, what a move. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Again, Fields. Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bears are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 95 yards. And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Fields now to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Walker with another carry.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Let's go now.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And Lance now to throw. Smith and Jigba with a grab.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Seattle.
Now Lance. Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
And Lance going to throw.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
From the gun, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
At the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Walker once more, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, Fields. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing again is Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Walker. 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Bears 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 16. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And going right back to Walker.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
On 1st down, Fields.
And now here's another interception.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Second down and 6 now. Straight ahead, Walker.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Seahawks, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.